What is going on, everybody? Hopefully y'all safe, y'all chilling, and y'all had a nice Valentine's Day with your loved ones. And yeah, I just hope everybody doing good, y'all chilling. And I hope, y'all was wearing your mask too. I ain't forget, wear your mask. For real. Wear your mask. Alright, so today, as y'all can see from the thumbnail and the title, of course, today we're gonna talk about the homie Super Baby 2 Blockstrings. So, quick overview about how I feel about his Blockstrings. I'm kind of in the middle about his Blockstrings. Like his pressure, in my opinion, is more so kind of like a lot of conditioning. So, you gotta mix in, for him specifically, like you gotta do your real pressure and then mix in some of the fake quote unquote pressure, the RPS pressure, I call it, rock paper scissors. So without further ado, and also I forgot, this ain't no what I say is law. Y'all let me know whatever little Blockstrings y'all got that might be good. This is just from my time playing with them, and I feel like it's pretty efficient with them. So just keep that in mind when y'all watching this. So let me go and shut up and let's get right into it. So first thing is just the basics, I got it on guard, oh yeah. So 5 LL. So 5L, or 5LL, as people say. So this is, so the first hit is -8, but if you look at how fast he recovers, because, naturally, if you're doing a negative button, you're not finna, just keep doing it over and over. Like this is -7. You see how long it's taking me to like actually do it, but you see his jab, even though it's -8, he recovers real fast. So you can actually kind of sneak this in, like when you're trying to set somebody up for the, the Dragon Rush stuff. So you can do that. And then the second hit of his 5L is -3. So, of course, you can continue pressure with that as well. He's safe, if the opponent decides to mash afterwards. You know what? Why don't I actually show that instead of saying it? So, of course, -8, he unsafe, like I was saying, but he recovers fast. And you got to take, I'm sure you're thinking it's probably impossible to use this, but you got to take human error into it. We not perfect. None of us are perfect. We're not going to punish every single thing that's like unsafe unless it's like painfully obvious unsafe, like a DP or something, you know what I mean? So, like stuff like this, people will mash jab probably maybe a second or so later, and you will counter hit them. Maybe they'll realize 3 seconds later, like, oh, he did -8 move, let me try to punish. But just for demonstration purposes, yeah. So if somebody were to mash just immediately after, then they unsafe. But see, second hit, -3, he's safe from it. He can't press afterwards, but he is safe. So that's also good. Then the last hit is 5LL, is of course the command grab, and depending on what assist you have, let me see. There we go. So depending on whatever assist you have, I probably can do it with Broly A. It probably just got to time it differently, but you can do his tick throw from his auto combo since it's a grab. And the next thing is his, well, I go into his 2L. So his 2L is -4, so it chains into each other as well. So they can't jab afterwards. You can delay it if you want. See, so you can delay it, or you can go to it like this. So it's real nice to sneak in. It's like, I think it's Gogeta's level of in terms of speed, I should say. So you're not gonna be really using it too much, I don't think, unless you like, you know, doing a setup or something like that. But pressure, you kind of gonna use it, kind of not. So next thing is, oh yeah, and the last thing is, yeah, it's good, it's solid to use. You can, you know, ain't nothing wrong with it. Like if you were to use it, it's just that it ain't that fast. So that's why I say you're not gonna use it just like a crazy amount. It being -4 is still good, so you can still, you know, kind of sneak in, stealing your turns, you know, things like that. So next thing is his 5M. I like his 5M. So he has basically a built-in normal that basically frame traps for you. So as you can see, like I'm doing a block string like this. So, you know, normally you delay your buttons if you want to like kind of frame trap somebody to kind of catch a mashing or something like that. But Baby's 5M automatically does that. So as you can see, it beats Vanish. And of course it beats, you know, if you want to try mashing. So this why I say something like this is real good, because you can do this or, you know, sneak that in. Actually, let me see. Yeah, so 5L to that won't work. You gotta kind of do 5LL to it, but still very good nonetheless. So, and of course, you can just go into big damage from there. Baby combo as long as up. I ain't finna, y'all get the idea. You can basically explode getting hit with a 5M. So, and the good thing is it's only -1. So I'm gonna set the CPU to, let me see. Oh, I definitely didn't have him pressing, man. See, at that point it trades. But this is probably around the point when somebody will mash. Let me see, make it a little slower. See, like that, it's kind of like delayed. That's kind of like how people are for the most part when you playing. It's kind of like that, things register a little bit late, like, oh, let me hurry up and punish, but by that time it's too late. Now you finna get hit with a combo. So it's real good. It being -1 is real good. The only thing you have to watch out for, if somebody mashing, because people do mash, if they mashing an uppercut or, you know, a level 3, you definitely finna get clipped. So keep that in mind when you're looking at people meter and things like that. But nonetheless, 5M is pretty good. I like it. And then it's 2M is -7. So 2M, you can kind of sneak in using it. Like, this something I wouldn't consider, you know, just, you know, doing something like this thinking you finna just condition somebody. Maybe you can, maybe you built like that, but I don't think somebody can really just keep trying to stagger with this like that. But, you know, you can do like a string and then you can start over. It's not like, it's something you use sparingly. You kind of use it periodically. It's something you don't overuse. So just keep that in mind. Amen. Amen. So now the next thing is this here, his ground pound move. So you actually can just use this in a block string, and depending on what assist you have, you get a free, you know, jump in. See, like with Goting's B, you see I got a free jump in from there, and they couldn't mash out nothing. I'll see, I did it late there. So that's also really good to use. So like, in the case like Broly assists, let me see. So see, I can dash up 2L from Gotenks B because it got enough Blockstring, but Broly is like a bit harder. I think you can do it, but it's much harder. So like for those characters, you kind of gotta, with low Blockstring, you just gotta dash up in 5L. And even then, it's still a little hard, but you can just like shorten it, do like normals into it, you know, just to stay close to them. You know, if you want to substitute it like that. So, yeah, that's about it for that. I ain't gonna oversimplify it, but yeah, this move is real good to use in block strings as well. His 2H, you can also do this. Let me see. That's something you can use, but I ain't gonna say I don't recommend it. It's something I barely use, but you know, it's something, you know, you can use to kind of just keep the variety in your frame traps or something like that. It's hard to input it. I think that's why I don't like it like that. It's so weird to input it after 2H, so I just stray away from that. But it ain't nothing wrong with it if you want to use it. So the next thing is I gotta talk about is this here, his 5H. Was this 5H or 6H? Y'all see the move that's on the screen. I always mess up these terminology things sometimes. So by itself is whatever, but with an assist, you know, you can do this. You can kind of sneak in, like if you're doing a block string. Imagine having Broly having mix like that, but y'all get the idea. So the thing is about this is after the first hit, they can jump. So if they, you know, were to, so you can do something like this. Oh, I guess I lied. So this one thing, I barely use this either, you know. I guess it was cool. It was hyped up on week 1, but I don't really see nobody using it in block strings like that. But if somebody were to respect it, you can jump out as well. And he does the whole thing, so somebody can jump over and then just, you can actually vanish, you know, if you see somebody do it, but basically if somebody jump over and you don't have no meter, it's basically GG's, because you finna get a lot of damage. But if somebody decides not to, you know, if they ain't got no meter or something like that and they don't know how to get out of it, you can, it's ridiculously plus, so you can definitely do some setups with that. So the next thing is his acid rain and block strings. So his acid rain, so this actually works better when you have an assist that holds you in place long enough, like Gotenks B, Kid Boot A. So I'm gonna set the computer to vanish. So you see that there? It holds them in place. So actually what you can do from this, you can actually tick throw as well. Watch I mess it up though. Oh, I got it. Okay. Yeah, so you can actually tick throw from the acid rain. You can do the one that, what is this, 3S I think, when you hold forward, the one that goes off screen to fake somebody out and then, you know, just do it that way. Or you can still Dragon Rush afterwards because they already looking for it. So this move is actually pretty good to use too, in my opinion, because let me see, I'll just show you a little bit of the application, how you can use it. So say for instance somebody blocking low, right? Now you get a full combo that you normally wouldn't get from an overhead, you know, outside of an assist. Let me see how much I can get. Maybe you can get more, but you know, not bad for, you know, getting an overhead. And you also can do the tick throw into it. Oh, I definitely lied. So with an assist like this, you definitely can kind of mix people up doing that. So this is how it looks if you got a low block stun assist for the acid rain. Oh, you know what? Let me pick a different character so I can show you what happens. So you block in time, but if you were to try to jab afterwards, it won't work. But if you were to use, what's this, 2S, the one in the middle, and they were standing, they actually just eat all the key blasts. So, oh, I forgot, gotta make a block low. See, so in that case, it's basically pointless because Broly big as F. So let me actually switch it to baby. Oh, so since he regular height, it won't, at least one key blast will still come down. So, and you can use Broly A assist then. Let me see how you steal plus to jab afterwards. Yeah, so you still not as plus. Oh, see, now you are, because all the key blasts hit. But as you can see, it's a bit more weird with a low block stun assist. So that's something I don't really use as much as I did when I was using Gotenks B. Now I use Gotenks C assist because it's just better overall for baby, I feel. But yeah, so next thing is this move here, the bootleg DP, I like to call it. So by itself, it's actually let me set the computer to super dash so you can get the idea. So you see, I can get super dashed on right here. Like, of course I can vanish, but that's basically depending on if I know they're gonna do it. But so when you're using something like this, you actually can use an assist to cover you. You can use an assist to cover you while you're doing this. So this is how it looks. And you see I got it set to super dash. So he won't super dash because the assist is covering me. And it's not just Gotenks B, this is any assist. So this is how it looks if, you know, they were to respect it. Now you get the left, right, or, you know, dragon rush or go low, whatever the case may be. So that's one of the moves. And linking into it is actually a true Blockstring. See, so that whole part before, you know, it gets to it. So let me show you how it looks when they crouching. So when they crouching, it's a bit different. Some of the key blasts whiff, so now they can mash vanish, but then they will get hit. So that's something that's real nice too. You can kind of, you know, spice up your pressure. So mid screen, and let me rewind for a second too. So mid screen, with the acid rain is actually not too bad neither. You can do stuff like this. You know, do whatever you want. So it's not exclusive to the corner. But that's something when you got a high block stun assist. So the next thing is his forward key blast. Forward key blast is, this is one of those moves that basically will catch people mashing. So in a case like this, they can mash vanish. Like if they were just mashing vanish, you can, you know, counter vanish or whatever. But in the case of somebody just mashing, that's where this move comes in handy. And so you can go into whatever you want from there. So, and people definitely love to kind of mash against Baby. I don't know if it's a case of people still feel like he knew, so people don't know what they're doing, but nah, people just love to mash. Nah, it's both. It's both. So, and the good thing is about this move, you see it comes back to you. So what I like to do sometimes, since people looking for the move to come back to you, then, you know, I try to sneak in doing another move or something, or a dragon rush. You can also use an assist to mask, you know, your movement too, or at least mask the key blast. So like Broly assist. Maybe you was able to see it right there, but you get the idea that the effect kind of matches, is very similar to Broly A assist. So that's something you can use as well. And the thing is to keep in mind is maybe somebody just might be mashing super dash. So in a case like that, you know, you'll get clipped for it. But realistically, ain't nobody just mashing super dash. At least I don't think so. I hope y'all not. So if somebody were to try to mash super dash after the key blast, which is what people like to do mainly, then you could do the medium little ground pound move. Since it frame traps, it don't beat, it's not a true Blockstring like let me see. So I gotta set the first hit only. So you see that frame traps, not frame traps, but it's true Blockstring. But if I do medium, then it'll hit them, because it's just a frame trap. So in cases like once the key blast hit, somebody might be trying to mash after the key blast because they expect you to dash up, and then that's when you can do the medium little ground pound move. So it's a lot of RPS, I say, to this move in particular, but it's real good. It's real good in terms of like conditioning people, or after you condition them to kind of sit still and respect your pressure. So his 5S in frame traps, I don't really like it. That's why I ain't really touch on it, you know, because since his 5S is basically like all the hits gotta come out, the only thing you can do is oh, wrong thing. Only thing you can do is just 2H. You can't even do the ground pound move to try to scare them or something. You can't 5H. Like Gotenks, for example. You see, I can do, you know, 5H to at least, you know, clip them. Baby, I can't do that. The only thing I can do is 2H. So that's something I don't really use like that. I don't really advise nobody use it like that. That's more of a, you know, neutral thing. So in my opinion, don't use it unless y'all find something good with it. So the next thing is his dead assist calls. So I'm gonna kill Gotenks. So you can actually use this pretty well in block strings depending on the assist that you have on your team. So let me see. You know what? I'm gonna switch it to Kid Buu. just to give you an idea. I'm just switch it to Kid Buu because his dead assist calls is something I feel like not a lot of people have touched on really since he came out. So, and you know, of course, you know, people still early to the character, so you know, I'm sure people still learning and whatnot. But the dead assist calls and block strings, I definitely don't see people talk about at all, really. So, let me go ahead and get Super Baby out here. And I will show you. So now, so I'm gonna show you how this looks. So you see he set the vanish. So I'm gonna show you how it looks with me doing his A assist. So you see, I ain't got no time to even try to, you know, set up a block string. So low block stun assist with using dead assist calls and block strings is kind of not the way to go unless you got like UI A assist, you stole his assist, or like a barrier assist, then you can, you know, use a low block stun assist. But for high block stun assist that you stole, you need another high block stun assist. See? So see, it was enough time for me to still set up, you know, a block string even with his A assist. Pretty cool, ain't it? Right? Don't nobody use it though. So, but like I say, a lot of people still learn them, don't know. But that was one of the things that I had to make sure I learned, because it was like it's like the coolest thing about Baby to me. So, and this works for the sake of just showing you instead of just telling you, or instead of just telling you, I should say I will show you. So a low block stun assist can work with an assist like Android 18 or UI assist, because if they vanish or were to mash, it don't matter because you covered anyway. But remember, the rule of thumb, if you want to mix somebody with their own assist, you need to have a high block stun assist yourself. Just so they can, you know, be in block stun long enough for you to mix them. Alright, so Android 18. So you see he set the vanish. So see, it don't matter with a low block stun assist. So that's something to keep in mind with. So rule of thumb, again, low block stun assist, you can use a dead assist in a block string to kind of like bait stuff. If it's kind of like one of them key blast assists like Super Saiyan Vegeta A assist, Android 18 barrier assist, or UI assist, you know, things like that. But if you want to use your opponent's block stun assist like Kid Buu A, then you need to have a high block stun assist on your team as well. Remember that. If you don't remember it, just rewind back a couple of minutes. So I think that is it for the Baby block string guide. Y'all been amazing sitting through all this, listening to me talk about this, and I hope this helps somebody, and hopefully I ain't take up too much of y'all time. I know y'all busy people, got stuff going on, but I will see y'all around. Y'all take care and wear your mask.